mass exodus. In fact, there's a freaking traffic jam up here. These guys trying to get out. A few of them are escaping. Most of them are dropping. You can hear there's about 2 or 3 a second dropping into the... Look at that. The whole drop tube is just clogged up with them. Now, I mentioned humidity the other day as far as helping the grubs migrate out. I just came out here with a little handheld spray bottle. I saw the grubs were trying to crawl out and falling down, and so I sprayed the ramp, and wow, 3 minutes later, look at them. It's incredible. This is the bug barn. It's interesting to watch the change in population. It's like I've got a lot of mature larvae in this particular bin. There's some new ones. In fact, let me get a stick and stir them up a little bit. Over here. I don't know how well you can see, but there are some young larvae down here. Of course, now I can't find any there. Good of them, but there's some really tiny ones. Here's some down in there. Anyway, this bin has got like old larvae and younger larvae. Some of the large immature larvae are kind of missing here. I'm going to go check my other bins and give you an update. First, I gotta get another picture of this. This is just incredible. One of the biggest mature larva migrations I've seen. If this keeps up at this pace all night long, I'm going to have a couple of pounds just in this one harvesting bucket alone. That's pretty cool. They're dropping like flies, so to speak. I'm out here checking out my biopod right now. I've got a healthy population. But you can see some little tiny ones squirming around in there. And these are ones that have just been stimulated last week. Look at that, little tiny ones down there. And then there's some big ones too, like this boy right here. I have quite a few mature larvae. You can see some of them crawling up the ramp right now. The biopod, though, is getting pretty full. One of the advantages of having multiple bins and, in fact, having I can dump this thing into my bug barracks, for example, not lose any larvae, and basically clean out this biopod and start it all over again. That's one of the pains of the biopod. It just doesn't hold enough volume to be able to feed it on the scale that I'm doing without it filling up. This is at this level. Of course, I'm feeding it a fairly high cellulose diet, but at the same time, it's filled up in about 6 weeks' time. And normally, if you're just feeding it kitchen scraps, a normal household, this thing will go a year without having to be emptied. But I'm doing some turbo feeding, I guess, with a high cellulose diet, so there's a lot of sludge in here. I just love poking around in here looking at these guys. You can see them. Size, big ones, little tiny ones down there. The other thing too, you'll notice from the photos that or the video here that the biopod is the medicine. Some of the others do. Have to bang this around. Still a couple of stragglers in there. I'll pick them out by hand.